My name is Jennifer Lee. I am the Valedictorian of this year's graduating class of 2017, and I will be attending Duke University in the upcoming fall. The PetMed experience has changed me as a person for the last 4 years in ways that I can't describe. It taught me to be an individual, the person I am today, but then also to put myself into the community, like immerse myself with, the clubs, the friends, academics, all the things that, the PetMed offers to me. Before coming here, and well, all my life, I've been like a really shy student, and I am, I consider myself introverted, and that's something that will never change. But I believe that by being here for the last 4 years, I really changed as a person, and then it really pushes me to do, to get involved with the community. It's such a great thing. So even though I'm sitting here as a valedictorian today, and obviously for academic reasons, believe that Patchogue-Medford High School has really taught me to be, a more well-rounded person, and then it prepares me for the future. So I feel like instead of just focusing on academics, there's so many parts here that teach me how to be a better person, how to adapt to the world. Like I'm in the many honor society clubs, and then I'm the treasurer of National Honor Society, and I feel like through that club I've known so much more about the world and how to connect with people better, and I feel like that's crucial to wherever you go, wherever you decide to go for the future. I have a teacher named Mrs. Sullivan. She teaches AP Literature at the high school, and then she's also the advisor for the newspaper club. So throughout the whole year, she taught us to be a better critical thinker, but also something that she really stresses is time management, and that is so crucial to going to college, going into managing your life. It's something it's like a life skill basically. So I feel like through her, my time management has improved so much, by so much. I also want to mention Mr. Doherty, my chemistry teacher from 10th grade. He's been like a father to me in school. So whenever I would have problems, whether it's academic or just relation to my life, personal life, he would always have suggestions, and he's just so encouraging with everything that I do, and then always trying to put you on the right path. So you look to the present and you're like, oh, like I can do this, right? And then you look to the future and you can see a clear path. Perhaps one of the most influential teachers I had at Patchogue-Medford High School her name is Mrs. Glad from the art department, and I know it might sound weird coming from me for as being here for academics, but I am also an art student, and I believe Mrs. Glad has been my mother in this school district. There's been so many times where I had just struggled with there's just been like a lot of obstacles coming through, and then being here today, and then she's always with me every step of the way. So I'm really thankful for her. So going into middle school, South Ocean Middle School, I had the same art teacher for 3 years. Her name was Mrs. Sarah, and I remember us bonding over just art. So that was the beginning, and then we just you develop the things that you like, and then I realized that I actually really like pencil drawing, so that's what I do a lot recently. In middle school, I participated in the New York State in art contest, and it's for you create a poster for bus safety, and then I ended up winning the first place in Suffolk County, and then also first place in New York State. So moving on to the high school, I actually didn't take any art classes in freshman year because of scheduling, but then 10th grade came, and then I had Mrs. Glad, which and then that's the point where it's like, I can't get away from art, it's just always going to be in me. So I did a lot that year, and then next year I took AP Studio. So a lot of people say that, that's not an real AP class, but we do so much in that class. You have to produce 24 pieces, 24 art pieces, and then there's a concentration related to it. I feel like just that year you learn so much about yourself through your art. You express things that you can't express through words, can't express your face or your just vocally, and then I feel like it's so different, like it pulls me away from the stress of school and then academics, and it's just like isolates you into you and then the art piece and then what you want to convey. So lastly, I just want to say thank you for the administration for allowing me to give a speech as a valedictorian at graduation. I know that's a privilege that some schools don't offer to their valedictorians or just their students in general, and I feel like it's such an honor. So thank you. So in my speech, there's many different topics that I want to touch on, and then also trying to keep it short so no one starts going away or falling asleep. So I'm gonna talk about my personal experience, my family situation. For those that don't know, I'm a first generation student. My parents, neither of my parents have been to college, and then they're also immigrants. So it's a very new life for me and also them. So I'm gonna talk about my experience with that and also tie it in with my community. And also I want to stress on different points. A lot of valedictorians in the past have talked about the ways to achieve success and to go far and beyond, and that is something that's very crucial. But I believe that with success you have to keep yourself, stay humble, and remember not to lose yourself in whatever you're trying to do. I want to thank you, everyone in the Patchogue-Medford district, the teachers, administrators, all the friends I made, the clubs I were in. Thank you for helping me and assisting me all along the way. And then me being here is just not my own personal effort, but I feel like it's a much group effort. And also thank my parents for sacrificing so much in the last 18 years. So thank you, and congratulations, class of 2017.